Hello, everybody. I'm Tie Game Michael. Welcome to the No Game But Tie Game podcast. We got a very, very special guest in the building today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Wow, this Terrance Gangsta Williams, aka OG Giggity, aka Mr. Answer Right Back, aka the People Champ, aka Terrance DFW Williams, aka Terrance New Orleans Williams. It's all good. And I'm hanging out with my boy, Tie Game Michael. Let's get it, baby.
No Game But Tie Game. Now, listen, for y'all who may not know who he is, let me set the stage for you real quick.
They're sleeping under a rock.
There is a group, one of my favorite groups of all time, called the Hot Boys. And what we have here is the original Hot Boy. Go ahead and let the give the people a little background, exactly who you are and how you are connected to one of the greatest rap groups in music history.
I was born and raised in New Orleans. I'm the younger brother of Birdman and Slim, the owners of Cash Money Records. I hit the streets when they decided to retire from the game and pursue their being an entrepreneur in the music game. I was still an entrepreneur in the street game. I was a street pharmaceutical. I like that. That sounds more professional. But me, Sterling, doing the Mosquito, Hank, a few other guys, we started the Hot Boys. But we were street guys. We used to dress nice, wear nice clothes, females looking for us, police looking for us, the enemy looking for us. So we became the Hot Boys. One day, Birdman and I on the bus. And he was like, man, I need a name for my group. So I'm like, how many of them, how many of your people in the group, how many of them is it? He was like, it's 4 of them. After 30 minutes of us going back and forth, trying to figure out what we're going to name them, I was like, name the Hot Boys. He looked, what's the definition behind it? I said, they look good, they dress nice, they got jewelry, they got cars, police, enemy, they hot. All right. Have some of your audience might could relate to this. Like, but it seems like your audience like some suburban children, the way you talk. Anyway,
hey man, this
like
is Midwest.
Oh, okay, Midwest, okay, but they got some still. I know a lot of hood in Midwest. Let's just get that straight. I was tearing this stick off the bottle because I don't like to drink on camera and promote for free. So anyway, I was like, man, ain't no people Hot Boys, and what I was getting to was this. I'm pretty sure that people can relate to this. Like being in the hood, if you the bad guy, right? You do a lot of dirt, you do a lot of stuff. So your homeboy, they love you, they cool with you, but they know you got a lot of baggage, a lot of bull crap come with you. So what they're gonna do is, because they don't want you to tick or whatever, so they're gonna, what's up, Ty Gang? And before you know it, say it's 10 of us, and you walk up and I get, what's up, boy? What's happening with you? I'm like, man, I gotta go right now. I got something to go handle. I'm gonna dip off. Next man, yeah, my girl called. He gonna dip off. Before you know it, everybody gonna just start spread. Everybody having a good time. You see they having a good time, and then eventually they just start scattering, slowly but surely. So you like, man, what's going on? They don't want to be around you because any minute somebody could come spin the bench shooting at you. You know what I'm saying? The police could come pull up looking for you and might grab them. They got a gun on them or something. So you hot. So that was the thing, man. Them boys hot, man. Man, they got a lot, man. Them people looking for them. The enemy looking for them. Them boys hot. Hot Boys.
Okay.
You did?
So I like that. So when we talking about the Hot Boys, people, we are talking about Juvenile, we are talking about Lil Wayne, we are talking about Turk, we are talking about BG or BG, right?
Mm-hmm. No. Back up. No, we talking about the street Hot Boys, the guys that was in the mud with me. BG was from the streets with me too, but it's a difference. You had the street guys that were putting in the work, and then you got the rappers, BG, Juvenile, Wayne, and Turk, that rap about our life.
Okay. So was the Hot So was the Hot Boys was they really in the streets before they went to the music? Or was this just give them the name, rap about y'all life, etc.? Or was they really in the streets too?
They were in the streets too, but they weren't in the streets like us. See what I'm saying? It's a different, like, they were in the streets, but they wasn't toting and holding it like us. It's a big difference.
Okay, now before y'all, when you was doing your group, and I want people to know that we got a street group and we got a music group.
Correct.
So right now we talking about the street group where the music group got their name from. How big was y'all in the streets? And keep it real.
You say keep it real.
Keep it real. How big was you in the streets?
Well, we were we had a pretty big name for ourselves, but it wasn't just us. And that's what I be like to let people know. Like, not one man, or either 2, 3, not gonna run the city of New Orleans. And the reason why I say that because of this, we rep the Magnolia Project. 8, 9 blocks away from my project, it's the Melphamine Project. You got the Gotti Boys, or Lil Diesel who just come on from jail. It's a lot of gangsters from their project doing the same thing we doing. Go up Martin Luther King, 8 more blocks straight up Martin Luther King. It's the Calio Project where Master P them from. Y'all know they got gangsters there because I had beef with them. You know, we was at war. So there is no such thing as just the Hot Boys running the city of New Orleans. That ain't gonna happen. We got too many gangsters from our city that's not gonna go for that either. Right. So I'm not gonna even much because I got a voice online, I'm not gonna push that narrative that we was the rootless, the most rootless in New Orleans. No.
Now, you said that the Calio projects, you said you had beef with them, which is where Master P is from. Did that by any chance, because we never got a Cash Money No Limit, you know, type of thing until they start breaking up, and then, you know, some artists start working with each other. But before then, we didn't really get no Master P and Birdman music or Cash Money No Limit music. Did the streets that you and your group, did y'all have anything to do with that? Was it too much drama behind the scenes or too much real situations where they couldn't work together in the music industry?
Yes, correct. Because think about this. Right now, if you and I want to do a song together, I can be right here, drop my verse. You send me the open, how that stuff go to open part. I drop my verse. I can send it back, email it back to you. We go back for on this technology. Back then, you had to pull up to the studio.
All right.
You got to purpose the studio. So now you got Master P got some cold killers with him, and Birdman got him. How they gonna pull up at the studio and do a song together?
Right.
Well, get this: the artists from No Limit and the artists from Cash Money never had beef. It was us, the street guys, that was connected to them that had the problem, that had the beef.
So you had to pretty much just stay away from each other due to the street politics.
Facts. There you go. Yes.
Okay. Do you think that, you know, now that it seems like a lot of people is pushing peace these days and, you know, mending old enemies that they used to have? Like, I done seen you, you know, talk on some podcasts with a couple of your enemies where I guess y'all didn't, you know, buried the hatchet. Do you think we can get that ever with Master P and Birdman where they'll bury the hatchet and, you know, do some work together?
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. But what I learned, that's a difference. Because they just have industry situation where they ain't like one another. It was a competition. P hated on Cash Money. So they could talk, that could be talked out. But what I learned about the situation is Birdman, if it's about some money, he about sit down, just go and sit down for the fun of it. Just to kumbaya with P, no. They could get on the phone and say, yeah, because if you let P tell it, they don't got no problem. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, that could be worked out easily. That's something small.
Yeah, man, we need a Cash Money No Limit tour.
That would be hard.
After we get the Hot Boys tour.
The Hot Boys tour started in January.
Are they coming with it for real? It wasn't just a one-off.
No. It's like, you know, they did it in New Orleans, right?
Right. That's what I was saying. Like,
No, and just Saturday. It's just Saturday they did it in Houston.
Okay, well, they definitely need to come up here to the Midwest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there whenever they announce that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, speaking of the Hot Boy reunion tours that was in New Orleans, was you in New Orleans when that reunion happened at the Little Louisiana Fest?
Yeah. I went out there because I didn't go to the event, but what I did first, I really went out there to film the trailer for my movie called "Them Boys at War."
Okay.
But by them celebrating the Hot Little Louisiana Fest, and it was the first time the Hot Boys coming together, that was history. Think about this. No Limit record, as big as Pete was, all the artists he had, drop in. Think about this now. No Limit artists, either, no, some of them, not everybody, in jail, deceased, or just chilling right now, right?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
them. I'm thinking I can name a few off the top of my head. C, Locked Up, Magic, then passed away, R.I.P. Magnolia Shorty.
No, man, no show with the Mac was with Cash Money.
Okay, Slim,
But yeah, Slim, sold to Slim.
Mac just got out,
Just got
right?
out.
Okay.
A beast with the music. Love him. Shout out to Mac. Shout out to Mr. Servon. Shout out to me and X. So when I'm showing people right now, because this is not no jab at No Limit or nothing, because I'm cool and I have a good report and I have phone numbers to some of No Limit that I talk to this day. But I just want to show people how blessed Cash Money is. That's why I brought this up. I'm about to drive a point home. So you got No Limit, Master P, the 999 hit. We love it, right? But like we just broke down, some of these people dead in jail or they just fell back, but they still around.
Right.
Now let's go to Cash Money. They whole team still alive at home. That's a blessing.
Facts.
That's a blessing. They had the 4 hot boys who shook the world up and the big timers to still be alive and still able to perform, bro. That's a blessing, man.
That is a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? So
out.
for me to see that, I'd be like, man, I like that. I respect that. I jock that. You know what I'm saying? I really, really enjoy that, man. I really do.
Now, was you able to I'm familiar with you, so I'm familiar with I guess some of the issues that you've been having with some of the members or with your brother or whatnot. Did they embrace you at the Hot Boy reunion concert? Was you able to put everything behind you, go on stage, talk to everybody, or how did that work out?
Well, first I didn't go. I went to New Orleans, but I didn't go to the concert. I went to visit the original Hot Boy from the street grave site because I felt like this is history. You got the Hot Boys coming together after 20-something years. They all together. However, that Hot Boy stuff come from us. So I need to go pay my brothers with the blood, sweat, and tears that rep that Hot Boy stuff in the street. Go pay them a visit, let them know they're not forgotten. So I didn't go to the actual concert. I went to the graveyard.
Okay. Do any part of you feel like you're responsible for the Hot Boys' success?
No.
Okay.
And that's taking a humble role because because they're from the streets and we made sure they were okay. We made sure nobody didn't harm them. They was able to walk the streets safe. So on one hand, a person that's arrogant and cocky, but yeah, it wasn't for me, they wouldn't do this. But what I look at is Birdman and Slim came with a plan. And they was able to recruit 5-star players. BG, Juvie, Wayne, Turk. Put them out there. So those brothers' talent got them where they at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So and then I'm at the age where I don't want to steal nobody credit, take nothing. Send me a check. I can't. I don't want to be on the internet. Yeah, it's me, man. Be broke.
Right.
Yeah, man. They can have that, man.
At what point was you in your life when Cash Money really start taking off? Was you out on the street still? Was you incarcerated? I'm talking about when they really started taking over for the 99 2000. Because, you know, they came out with the Soldier Rags album. They came out with the BG album that did really good. But then they got that 30 million deal with Universal. Was you out when they first got that $30 million deal?
No, let me tell you what's crazy. I got locked up March 6th, 1998. They got the $30 million deal in March 30th of 98. Same month I got locked up, bro. Yo, the same month I got locked up, they got the deal. So now I missed everything.
Dang.
I missed everything, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, big facts.
Now, I mean, even though you was locked up, I'm sure you was still happy for them, even though you wasn't out on the street to enjoy, you know, what everybody else was enjoying at the time. And like, how did you get through it? Like, to get locked up right before they get their big break and you were incarcerated. Like, how did you deal with that?
I was good because people. I want people to understand this. Yeah, I was young when I got locked up. However, my whole beard, Birdman and Slim took care of me. I'm getting pictures. I'm getting money. So I'm doing my bid comfortably because you gotta understand during time, you need outside support. You need it. So I had that, you know what I'm saying? They walked me with them through the whole trials and tribulation.
And how long exactly did you do?
23 years and 10 months.
What were your charges?
Huh?
I said, what were your charges to do
Oh,
23 years?
That's crazy. I got them right here. I just had them. Continuing criminal enterprise, which is an 848, a kingpin charge. That's what Big Meats was charged with. That's what the real Rick Ross charged with. A lot of big dope boys. You gotta have millions of dollars, hundreds of kilos. They threw that charge on me. I was one of the youngest one to be charged with that. They threw that charge on me to get me to break, to give up Cash Money. You see what I'm saying?
So they wanted Birdman and Slim.
Bad, yes. So I got charged with soliciting to commit murder. I didn't know the feds had my phone tapped. So in the midst of them having my phone tapped, they heard me telling my people that we was gonna kill a connect. You know what I'm saying? So that got me 20 years. So because see, had my co-defendant say, yeah, we're gonna off them, then I would have got conspiracy to commit homicide, right? But by me, I said, look, man, we're gonna time up and do them later. Man, we ain't gonna time up. I said, man, we're gonna time them. I solicited the question to him, so they charged me with soliciting to commit murder. But yeah, man, the crazy part about what I be wanting people to know, these federal people don't play. They make the law and break the law. They gave me a life sentence because I just had that pick. Well, I think I put it in there, but they gave me a life sentence for two bodies that I was never charged or even indicted for these murders. They said by the preponderance of the evidence, we feel like you had something to do with it. We feel like you did it and gave me life. I had played it 20 years. I was ready to get a 20-year sentence, and them people came and gave me life. Never give me a chance to
to fight it.
Yeah, nothing, no due process, no, they violated all my amendments. So they done me dirty.
So you must be a mentally strong person to go through all that and be able to survive that, and to the point where you out doing good now, and talking to the No Game But Tie Game podcast, which we greatly appreciate. So you said that they wanted you to give up Cash Money. They wanted you to give up Birdman and Slim, and you didn't, and you stood tall on that. So are you able to explain where the disconnect is coming from, where it seems like you and Birdman is having y'all issues, even though you held them down and didn't give them up?
Because of the street politics. Birdman come up a gangster. I come up a gangster, being a gangster, step in the streets. So when you make the rules, you gotta abide by those rules. When you violate the rules, nobody's exempt. Nobody's bigger than the brand. So what Bird looked at like, bro, once you got stigma on your name, you violate, you got that rat jacket, I gotta disassociate myself from you.
So what are these rules that you are talking about, and who made these rules?
I was one of them. Don't never go sit down. You know what I'm saying? And I violated that. So I always tell people, you got to be strong, conquer the peer pressure before you jump in this game. Because when you jump in this game, it be all fun when you getting money. It's all fun when you shooting people. It's all fun when you hold them at gunpoint. But then when the people come, you notice this? We'll claim a hood, right?
All right.
Ty Gang, you can't come to this Magnolia without checking with me. Call me. If I catch you back here, anything happen, I'm coming for you, right?
All right.
So now you a gangster, I'm a gangster. So you're gonna respect my boundaries. But the minute that white caught that blue right, protect and serve, police pull up, we all scatter like roaches when the lights come on. We just take out running. So sometimes you got to say to yourself, man, all this is an illusion. We'll say we run this, we run that. But the police, we scared of them.
Gangsters
So
are everybody but the police.
you know what I'm saying? So and I was one of the ones, bro. Like I was selfish. Honestly, I was selfish. But the thing about it is, I wanted freedom. I felt like, man, ain't no 401k in the game. Yes, Bird them take care, but I'm like, these people rap about me, talk about me, all these stories about me, and nobody don't send me nothing. Nobody not holding me down. But you want to rep off my name. Now don't get it twisted. Nobody didn't put me there.
All right.
But if you're gonna associate me with your music career or your street stories and all that, look out for me. Send me some. I can't go to the commissary and say, hey, Birdman gave me a shout out on BET. That don't work at commissary in the prison. They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying, bro? So
they might think you special. May turn into jealousy.
Now, or they might lock me up thinking I'm going crazy and give me some medication or something too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bird, he's standing on how he come up, his principles and morals. I just violated that. So I'm not. That's why I don't be mad, dissing them, or say them crazy, because I always look at it like this. If it was the other way around, I'd be hard on him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So one got to look at it and be like, what would you do in this situation? How would you handle the situation? And I don't look at stuff in the tunnel vision. I always be like, okay, Bird did this, Bird did that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's up. Let me put it together. You know what I'm saying? So I love them and be forever grateful for them because they was there for me when I really needed them. So I understand. I respect it. And I agree. Yes, I violated. But if you notice this, You see how all these new interrogation tapes coming out with these rappers and people we like it on, in the entertainment. We're like, whoa, he did that, he did that. See, when we come up, that was a no. Don't never go in the interrogation room. Don't never sit down with people.
Right.
When people ready to, I want my lawyer, man, I don't want to talk. Let's go. You will never see no interrogation with us back in the day. I done been arrested 5 different homicides. 5 different homicides. You ain't gonna never see me in no room talking about give me some Popeye chicken and a biscuit or some gumbo. Give me some gumbo and I got you. You ain't gonna see that. You don't see that with nobody I come up with. Not even much my ops. They didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It just.
So I got a question there.
Talk to me.
A lot of people always say what they wouldn't do when they never been in that type of situation. Like they never been in that pressure to have 20, 30, 40 years put on them, right? Has Birdman ever been in a position where he had to make that decision to keep it solid, or has he been fortunate enough to never be in that position to have to even make that decision?
He been fortunate enough not to be put in that position.
Okay.
He been fortunate enough not to be put in that position.
So let me ask you this then, because this can actually segue into it's a lot of Diddy stuff going on right now. Right. Diddy's locked up right now. They denied his bail like 3 times to the point he stopped trying to get bail. He just said, forget it. Do you think that Diddy's a very powerful person. I'm sure Diddy got a lot of information on a lot of people. They say a lot of things is on these tapes. You think Diddy is gonna, keep it solid? Because they say Diddy a gangster too. Or you think Diddy gonna do what he gotta do to get up out of there?
What is your definition of a gangster? That's a rhetorical question. Because they'll say Diddy a gangster because they say Diddy slapped Drake or Diddy got caught with his gun. Diddy. That's normal behavior for certain people that come from the hood or that come from certain parts of New York or what have you, right? So I'm not going to label Diddy a gangster. I'm just going to label him a man that will handle his business. He's human. Now, let's take me for example. I was what you call a gangster, a stepper, and I broke pressure bust pipes. However, Diddy is a man that used to living in a house where you get lost at. He used to live in a house where some of the bedroom he haven't visited in a year or two. So now you're in a room. This room I'm in bigger than Diddy whole cell. So now you're in a room that's half the size of this room that I'm in, and got a toilet right there, the end where your bed at. Now, if they throw them football numbers at Diddy, I see Diddy open up that playbook to get up out of there. Because mind you, he don't got no rap career.
Right.
Diddy a businessman, so Diddy gonna always be able to slide a guy.
Slide and make money because it's not really based off him selling records or anything. Or, he's a mogul, the influencer that can get a lot of people to buy whatever it is that he's selling. And he's really good at it.
Big facts.
It don't seem like in this day and age, it don't seem like people care as much about people doing what they got to do to get out their situation or to get out of jail or whatnot as they did in years past. So like we see a lot of people that then told and they prospering right now. Gunner came out, dropped the #1 album, sold out tours. Nobody cares. Lil Woody then came out. He's getting booked all over the place, doing 20 V1s and everything like that. Nobody cares. Do you think people will hold Diddy to a certain standard if he did do that, or you just think nobody will care? He'll just go back to being Diddy and going back to his life.
Yeah, they're not gonna care. Of course, people gonna talk about it. Oh, Diddy told, but Diddy not in the streets. The world Diddy live in, that's acceptable. They looking at that now. I would say this: it's acceptable. However, some of the people that's involved might be mad. Oh, you snitch, you ratted on me. Okay, But if he ain't tell on you, y'all look at that's right. Lock them criminals up. Okay, let's do this. So it'd be a double standard. You know what I'm saying?
People pick and choose, pretty much.
Facts. But Diddy got enough money to be like, you know what? I'm gonna start this new record label, and I'm gonna get behind the scene. They ain't gonna know it's me.
Mm.
You see
That
what I'm
makes sense.
saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he can still capitalize and make money. Diddy's still gonna be able to come out and do certain things because you got people now that's looking at it like telling is kind of acceptable now.
Okay.
You still got your street guys, you still got the other guys who don't approve of that, who go hard, who talk bad about that snitching stuff. You still got that. But for the most part, it's acceptable. They ain't tripping no more on that, bro. They ain't tripping on that.
Now, you know, they say a man is innocent until proven guilty. At least that's the way it's supposed to be. But nowadays, it seems like you're guilty until proven innocent. And even if you are proven innocent, people are still going to say that you're guilty. Just in your personal opinion, from everything that you read about the Diddy case and everything that has came out about it so far, just your own personal opinion, this is all speculation. Do you believe that he is guilty of the egregious things that they are saying that he's did? Saying he did, as far as sleeping with a minor, taking the cat, all these things. Do you think he's guilty, or you think they're just palleting on to get a conviction?
Me being a civilian I am now, I've learned this. There is something there because we see him run down the hall and do what he did to Cassie. We know he is a freak due to the knowledge we have and the public records we have, right?
Right.
Now, when it comes to the age limit of the female, I don't know. I don't try to guess that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I stay out of that part, but I pay attention to what's going on and I look at certain stuff. And I don't want to put that jacket on the man if that ain't his MO. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand how people could put a bad jacket on you and be down bad.
Right.
Like, come on, man, ain't you know what I'm saying? So I try to stay clear of that kind of situation.
Do you think this is just whole remorse?
Huh?
Whole remorse. This is something I call whole remorse. It's the situation where you have women who is willing to sleep with a person like Diddy because they feel like maybe it advanced their career. Maybe they just want to sleep with a powerful man. Maybe they feel like if they get on his team, he'll spend a lot of money on them. And then if it don't go the way that they want it to go, then they come back and say that something happened when really you was just trying to get ahead of the game and it just didn't go the way you want. Do you believe this can be a case of whole remorse?
See, this is the thing about that. Of course, you got your women that want to be with a man with some money, that want to be famous, that want to, be around all the exciting stuff. But when you're using the H word remorse, something had to have happened to have the remorse part added, right?
Right.
So that's why you confuse me when you say that these women would. I'm a little old, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of these women. Now I don't like this part. What I've been hearing, drugging.
Yeah.
Because my thing is this. This is what I look at. You got Diddy way up here, right? And then you got me down here, like you can't even see my hand, right?
Right.
And what I mean by that is this. I get a lot of women coming at me. So it's a lot of vagina all over the place.
All right.
So why would you have to drug a woman? Why would you have to try to take advantage of a situation when it's too much out here?
Right.
It's plentiful, man. And he did it. And what I'm telling, and I'm on a little bit of tiny scale. Like you got to get the magnifying, too magnified to see me. And I get a lot of it. So attention. Now I don't hump a lot of women out. But for Diddy. So it's like, why do you do that sick stuff? Or have you done that sick stuff? Like, what made you go to that extent to
Right.
do something? And I pay attention and I care really about that situation because I got 5 daughters.
Mm.
So I don't want a man to ever feel like they have to or plan to do something like that to one of my daughters. Because now I'm too old to be going back to jail, man. I gotta go
Right.
do this bid again. And here's the thing. Now I go back this time, I don't got nothing to tell. So this all I'm
you,
gonna do all the time, man.
you
So
in there.
yeah, I'm up in there now, man. I gotta try to live off the YouTube check. I gotta try to reach out to people and keep it going. But yeah, that's why I respect all the women
Mm.
because I want my daughters to be respected. Now you got some crazy women out here too. Now you got some nuts out here now.
Right.
Let me be the first one to say that. But
I believe if you found to be, I believe if you found to be lying, that you should get sentenced to jail, because not only do you hurt yourself and ruin a person's reputation, you also hurt the real victims that really been through that and that really happened to them. So when they come out and say it, people's gonna look at them sideways because you got so many people that get caught lying about it and then nothing happens. You just get to ruin a person's reputation. And I'm not saying that's what happened with Diddy. I'm just speaking in general. Do you think Diddy's coming out of this?
I don't think he gonna get a life sentence. Didn't know too much. Let me tell you something. Diddy a civilian, bro. Diddy is a civilian. So with that being said, his lawyer's gonna be letting him know, look, if you cooperate, you tell him this, look, we're gonna be able to get you this. Diddy, all right. Diddy might already and dropped all that already.
Mm. You think that Diddy has anything to do? Because Diddy and Jay-Z end up getting named in a lawsuit. How do you feel about the different approaches that Diddy and Jay-Z took? Like Diddy took the approach of, okay, I got accused of something, with the Cassie situation. Allegedly, he paid her all that money. It came out anyway. Jay-Z took the approach of, nah, I'm not playing that game.
This is the difference between Jay-Z and Diddy. Diddy ticked a lot of people off, or some big people off, right?
Right.
Jay-Z was making friends with a lot of big people. So you got one of them situations. Jay like, okay, this is just an allegation, a lawsuit. Prove it. Prove it. Like when it came up, that's another thing. Remind me what I wanted to talk about when you were saying when somebody lied that they should be charged.
Right.
Before I forget about it, because when you was talking, I was thinking about it, and then when we start back to it, I started talking, I forgot, but then it just hit me again.
Right.
To drive home the point where when you saying about somebody need to be arrested when they lie. What about the girl who tried to file that lawsuit on Diddy and try to get her ex-boyfriend to lie on Diddy? And I'm gonna give you $3 million. You like $3 million? Man, you give me $100, I'm gonna lie for you. But you talking about $3 million? Oh man,
that's life changing.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me too look at like, well, she gonna pay somebody to lie on Diddy and file a lawsuit. What else? What other lies out there?
Right.
Who else lying on the man? You know what I'm saying? Now back to Jay-Z. Because I was looking at like when they told that 13-year-old little girl, I was like, okay, first of all, how did she get there? How do a 13-year-old roam around this party? Like, what's going on? There was a lot of questions I had for that. But like Jay said, we proof. And the only one if there is proof, the only one I believe that could sink Jay-Z is Diddy.
Mm.
It is the only one I feel like that got some hidden tapes or some hidden recordings. If he opened that playbook up, it's a lot of them going to jail.
Well, Jay-Z lawyer came out and said they ain't even friends. So he said you ain't gonna find nothing because Jay-Z and Diddy ain't friends. They was never friends.
And let me tell you this. The reason why I could believe that, because you got to understand this. You had Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, 50 Cent. And name his name, Irv got all them, his name in East Street. There were big dogs in New York, Eagles, East One I run New York. I got the most money. I done made the most money. So they didn't run in the same circle. Look at these three people with these egos. Arrogant, Puffy arrogant, Jigga arrogant. But I think I did see Jigga Puffy them at that white party, at a party with everybody, him, T.I., all of them together.
Yeah, there's a difference between friends and business associates,
Yeah, I want to say that. But for the most part, Jay was the smart one out of all this so far. But like I said, if Diddy has some stuff in the tuck, it's gonna come out, Jack. It's coming out.
I believe that. Now, this is just crazy how many people, like notable people, locked up right now. Like Lil Dirk, another person that's locked up, and they just charged him with some more murders, or trying to say that he orchestrated some more murders or not.
Yeah, they ain't charged about it. They just brought it up.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Like they, saying he orchestrated some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find it interesting that they're not charging him with these things and kind of just saying it?
What you mean?
Do you think that mean that maybe they case ain't as strong as they trying to lead you to believe, because they're not charging him with the extra murder? They're kind of just saying, well, he did this, and don't let him out on bail or anything. He's trying to. Do you think the case is weak against Lil Durk? Do you think he got a chance to beat the case?
No, he ain't no.
Nah.
No, I don't think he got a chance to beat it. I gotta think if he go on plead out 2025, sit on down. Maybe have to take the 30. That's what I think.
Pretty much get yourself a date and do what you got to do while you.
Facts. Yes. That's because you know what? I wanted 30 years bad. I was like, if I can get 30, I could, I'm gonna be back home. That was after I hadn't done so much time. I was like, I'm here now. I'm in 30. They said, I have like 4 left, 4, 5 left. I'm already doing my bid comfortably, just prison laid back. I could, you know what I'm saying? It is crazy. Like back in the day, we wanted 5. Well, you may got a man to my 30 years, bro. That's half of my life, bro. So now it's back to Dirk. What Dirk got on his side was, he got money.
All right.
So then when you got money, you can do big good.
You
know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bro. I think Dirk gonna have to at least plead out to about 30. 25, 30.
So you saying if he get 25, 30, go ahead and take it. Don't even play with them people.
Yeah, don't play.
Don't play with them people.
Don't listen to these lawyers with all this. Oh, you come back on appeal, we can win it. All y'all just trying to get my money. Because the Fed make the law and break the law.
And this kind of go back to the situation because, they say that he's in this situation because one of his own people, who I'm sure that he felt was close to him and thought was one of his ride or die homies, was wearing a wire for a couple of years. Like, you was in the street yourself. Like, how does that mentally affect you to know that you've been, doing whatever y'all was doing, whether if y'all was shooting people, robbing people back in the day, and then that same person who you thought was like your brother, even if y'all wasn't blood, you find out they the one who got you jammed up? Like, how's that mentally for, when that happens?
Sometimes, like I say, some people be like, you know what? I saw all the warning signs. I saw it. I didn't want to pay attention to it. Because of the love you accumulate for the person over the years and, being around me, like, people say my intuition told me this, but, man, that's my dog. He ain't gonna never, you know what I'm saying? So, I can't speak for nobody else, but for myself, none of my main people never crossed me like that.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been blessed on that end, not to have to go through that. Because when you go into stuff like that, especially with prison first in your mind, man, I wanna down him now. I want to close the coffin. I want him to be miserable, right? So you find yourself in jail chasing that hunger, like I want to get him back. He need to go down. He needs to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? You find yourself chasing that kind of stuff. And that's something I'm thankful that I don't have to go through, deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? So For me, bro, that would be a shocking, traumatizing moment. Because even like promise that even guy I was cool with in the jail that wore the tip recorder on my coda fitting, that kind of shocked me. But I was more disappointed with my coda fitting because I felt like on the streets, I used to always tell my coda fitting, my homies, your friends are your friends. Don't bring them dudes around me. I don't want to meet them dudes. I don't trust them dudes. Those are your friends.
I do that now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, because people come with all kind of different ulterior motives. People will become so humble, filming you, mad day. Oh, look what I got on. Look. So that's why I don't like. That's why I don't hang with a lot of people. If I'm not by myself, I'm with Crypto Jeezy.
Okay.
My best friend Hank live in New Orleans, but I try to travel by myself just for those situations because I know I'm human. I might do something, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, we got it. You know what I'm saying? We got something here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always aware of that. I'm aware of that. And I tell my people, don't bring your friends around me, bro. No, I'm too old at this point anyway. I wrote that song for Drake, No New Friends. So at this point, I'm too old to be trying to mingle with people, bro.
No new friends.
Yeah.
Are you and Wack100 friends?
Wack100, no.
Oh, okay. Speak on that. Why we calling him Rat100?
Because there are a lot of allegations on Wack. And what I noticed about Wack, he quick to talk about everybody's business, but he haven't broke down why his gun case is sealed.
Okay.
Anybody that got paperwork that stuff is sealed, you told something. You said how you cooperated. You don't want the public to know.
Mm.
And here's the thing, don't miss me with that. Oh, they still, I don't know. You could get a lawyer. You got money. Unseal it, show it to us. I've been asking that for long. The dude got him on a Clubhouse and told him, put it on Pyru. That ain't you. You wore that wire on that dude. You got that dude, but you code fit. He ignored it. He didn't even answer that. So I look at certain things what Wack be doing, man. He be want to be the spokesman for exposing people, but yet he haven't cleaned his own backyard up.
Yeah, because I was about to say he is part of the exposers, as you know, that's what he's calling them. But you saying that you believe that he didn't expose some stuff about some other people dirt, and he ain't trying to address it. That's interesting. It's interesting because I pay attention to stuff. I be seeing a lot of the stuff that the people be saying about certain people or whatnot. How did you and did Wack say something about you, or did he mention you in a negative light?
Everybody that coming, everybody, I have YouTube beef with saying something about me first, disrespect me first. Everybody. I didn't come on the internet bullying nobody. I don't like bullies. Yeah, but I didn't come on the internet bullying nobody, coming for nobody top or none of that. I you know what I'm saying? That was never my thing. So of course, he come for me. So I missed the answer right back. And the thing about it is they can't hurt me. They can't run me up there. They can't. I'm the people champ. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what you say about me, come up all the bull crap. I've been home almost 3 years. So I know what I did. I take my lick. But Wack just irritates me because he want to talk about everybody else, but yet he haven't cleaned or talked about his situation.
So did he just one day just say, hey, I'm gonna talk about Terrance today and just start going off? Like, was he talking about your case? Like, what exactly happened? Like, exactly, like that he was like, oh man, don't be listening to that. Woo.
No, it was more my name come up and he spoke on it. Yeah, he a rat. And I'm like, well, Wack, you a rat. Like, bro, you see this what Wack does. He'll put out so much people's stuff. And you know what? In this day and time, we have short attention span.
Right.
So somebody might say something today and we own it, then when the next thing up that goes viral, we forget about that. Until we got to come back and revisit it, or somebody bring it up. Well, somebody else with a more bigger name bring up. Well, hold on, man. What about? And then all eyes go back to, oh yeah, that's right. We forgot about that because old Joe Puffy just got arrested.
All right.
Lil Dirk got arrested. Young Thug trial. Woody tearing the internet up. How he responded. So we forgetting a lot of stuff until somebody come right back and say, well, hold on, man. What about this? You need to address this back. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. What I don't like with a lot of these dudes like Boosie and all them who have a voice, they won't press him to pull that paperwork up. So they always be like, man, unseal that. I ain't talking to Diddy, which you unseal that, but they don't tell Wack that. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of favoritism, man.
And speaking of that, whatever happened with that situation between Wack and BG? Because I know Wack was going in on BG at one point, and I don't know. You know, I'm on the outside looking in, but Wack was going in on BG at one point, and then I know that's part of the reason why I guess BG was mad at Turk, because Turk was talking to Wack or whatnot. He said it in a rap song, but now it seems like BG and Birdman is back cool. When it was first going on, it was almost made to appear as if Birdman gave the green light on the BG situation for that to happen the way that was happening.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, because I was like, well, hold on. Wack speaks highly of a Bird. Mm-hmm. So if you speak highly of this man, why are you still, but you notice this though, let me say this here. Wack can see a little something how you feel about it, but you notice he don't really drive it home like he used to.
Right.
He ain't really pushing the BG this or that no more. He's not pushing that narrative no more. You know what I'm saying? But if it's brought up, he'll say something on it, but he's not pushing that too much no more. And part of it is because he see Bird and Jizzle relationship, and eventually he gonna wind up in the same area with BG and Bird, and that could wind up bad because you got people that love BG that's gonna be with him.
Right.
Might pull up. Wack gonna have to pull up with him some men and some security. Let me just say that. Cause BG gonna try to do something or get somebody to get at him. Something gonna happen.
How's your relationship with Jizzle at this particular moment?
We not friends. I love him. I like the stuff he's doing, but I let him down. He disappointed in me, and I understand that. But I don't buy friendship; it's too expensive.
Right.
So with that being said, you know, I love him. I'm happy to see success. I still get to talk about it, so it's still like a part of his success because I get to talk about it on my channel. But we don't have nothing. That ship and sailed.
Now, do you feel like his situation that Wack was talking about? Because from my understanding, with BG's situation, it was pretty much, hey, we got a fall guy. This fall guy said he's going to take the charge. Hell, I'm the star. I need to stay out, which is what a lot of people do.
Understandable, huh?
Right. And I followed through with the plan. You didn't, and you changed your mind. Do you think that was a violation, or do you think like, hey man, if we got a plan, it like you don't switch up the plan because you want to, like, we came over the plan, we made an agreement, and this is what we was gonna do.
Right. The problem was they had agreed, everything was set in stone. But the problem was, you know how, say if it's like me and you agree on something, right?
Right.
So now everything going fine. We agreed to this. You happy, I'm happy. But it's not till I get in jail. Once I go to jail, then I realize, like, hey, I can file an appeal. Yeah, we did all this, but I'm gonna file my appeal now. And now I'm mad because you're not really taking care of me like I thought you would. And I got a chance that I might could get out, but this hurt me now. So now, by you not sending me money, I'm not hearing from you. Let's just make a big deal about it. Because the dude contacted me in my DM.
and try to get on your podcast to tell his side of his story?
Well, just to try to expose BG on that situation altogether. You know, and a lot of people look at it like that ain't telling. If me and you come together and agree on something, we both agreed on it. That's just what it is.
Right.
You know, so you know that, and that's one of them gray areas where one person can say this, one person say that, and you got people gonna go with this narrative, got people gonna go with that narrative. But at the end of the day, Jizzle say he ain't no rat. It's been in the pen say he not no rat. So he happy he can live with that. But like I say, how it's gonna be real awkward to see Wack go around Bird or meet up somewhere and knowing BG gonna be there.
Interesting. What is your relationship at this very moment with Hot Boy Turk?
We don't have a relationship. He and out of everybody, me and him was the only one I was cool with. Because when I come home, I got on his podcast show. You know, we talked on the phone for about like an hour and something. And I would just be trying to help him, like tell him about certain stuff. But this the problem. This the problem with people. Ty Gabe, you got something going on. But you got people in your ear over here like, listen, stay away from Gangsta. You try to get with Birdman them. If they see you with Gangsta, bro, it's going to be bad. They ain't going to rock with you. They're going to cut you off, yada, yada, yada. So now in Ty Gabe mind, you know what? You got a good point there. I need to regroup. I need to get myself together. So I need to just try to find other things, other people to hang out with, do this. I got a stiff on Gangsta.
Right.
Because you messing up my concert and all this. And that's not the case. Them dudes don't rock with you and man with you about your Drink Champ interview, about you talking about Reggie Nate, mother, whatever the case may be. That was different. They're not mad with you talking to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm one of the people on social media. So whether you kick it with me or not, I'm still gonna do my thing. I have a voice now.
Right.
And I know, you know how the lion be in the jungle and he roar.
Right.
He let them people know I'm in my territory now. Be careful. What they say, caution.
Mm-hmm.
You know, enter at your own risk. How them hyenas, yeah, we heard miles away. So, but it took them to realize that, seeing me on the internet, like, oh man, that boy, yeah. But so
that's how you know you're a real hustler, because you seem to be one of those people that, regardless of what situation you in or who's dealing with you or who's not dealing with you, you're gonna find a way to get some money. It's like you was doing your thing in the streets, spent all that time locked up, came out, was able to grasp the new technology of the world with YouTube and get popping. So to me, you remind me of like a 50 Cent, because 50 Cent seemed like no matter what situation you're in, whether it's music, movies, products, he don't get some money.
Bro, I always tell people that as long as they print money, I'm gonna get me some money.
Right.
And when I come home, when I jumped on a YouTube game, I started seeing I could sit down and talk smack and get paid for it. Oh, it's up and it's stuck. So that's why I'm out helping other people, because there's enough money for all of us. Right. You just gotta do your work, put your work out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I really appreciate, you know, God giving, you know, the knowledge, the insight, and especially a lot of people that helped me out along the way. Because, bro, I didn't know nothing about no YouTube. I didn't think my goal was when I come home to get into the music and the movies. So when I come home and I jumped online, well, I did actually have a YouTube channel. I was like, man, I asked a guy and just man, I'm on YouTube channel. He's like, man, you're in jail. You ain't gonna be able to focus. You can't get no YouTube channel right now. Like, all right. So from there, I'm like, man, I'm on YouTube channel. But then, I get out. I'm forcing the dude to get me on YouTube channel. He take a loan. One dude take a loan to build, the other dude built it. But he was trying to steal my money because I had somebody go look into it and like, who called it this way? And you asked it, I don't know. Oh, boy built it for me. And then I call him and we talking. I text him. We going back and forth. He tried to get me. My first YouTube check was $2,500. My second was $5,500. And then I made $22,800 and some change on YouTube in 1 month. You know what I'm saying? So I say, hold on. I'm making more than the average drug dealer in the neighborhood. This is where I need to be. I ain't going. I'm staying right here. Yeah,
All legal money.
all legal money, big facts, and you know, and like I always tell people, like you just said, bro, I'm gonna get me some money. That's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get me some money, one way or another. I'm gonna get me some money, bro. That's just what it is. So who I don't, and that's why I don't really care about who rock with me, who don't, because when I step out in public, I get a lot of love, man. I'm talking about overwhelming. Latino, shout out to my Latino families. They show me love, you know what I'm saying? So I know my message being heard, and that's why I realized I gotta be careful what I say, what I do, because these youngsters watching me. I had a lady contact me one night from being on live, and she was like, "Hey, I learned about your channel from my students. I'm a high school teacher, and they be having you." I said, "Whoa." Now this means I was out here on the bull, like, man, make sure y'all do this and do that with them backpacks, and y'all go step. They gonna OG Giggity said they gonna look up to that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, wow, you know, but y'all love money. I'm working on now doing the movie. Hopefully, God will, somebody pick that up, give me a deal for that.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that movie again?
Called Them Boys at War. I just went to New Orleans and shot the trailer for it. So the lady, they doing the editing work right now. Yeah, I'm trying to go.
New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring this. Huh?
You said New Orleans. That made me think about something.
Okay, what did you think about?
Well, you know where this is about to go, but we're gonna start here first. Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Public perception is that Kendrick Lamar beat the brakes off of Drake in the rap battle. This is public perception. I'm not giving my opinion on it. I'm just saying that's what they saying, right? Now, well, how did you feel about that battle with Drake and Kendrick? And with Drake is, I guess he's supposed to be thinking about suing. I don't think he's suing yet, but he's trying to get the information where he may want to do a lawsuit. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about this? Probably one of the biggest battles we'd have ever had in the music industry.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. First, I was Team Drake. Now, I was Team Drake due to me being loyal to Cash Money, right? But as I'm going along on the YouTube channel, on this journey and looking at stuff, I realized, like, why are you, OG Giggity, loyal to somebody who don't, first of all, I don't know Drake, never met in my life. Secondly, Drake ain't give me a dime in Chinese money since I've been home. And third, I'm a podcaster and influencer now. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop taking side. I'm just going to give my opinion on stuff. Because like I said, I realized, like, Drake don't know me. Drake don't shout me out, do nothing for me on my channel.
Right.
And when you look at Kendrick Lamar, because I was a big Kendrick Lamar fan, so it was easy for me to stick with Drake. But man, one day I'm in the car, I'm listening to I finally listen to They Not Like Us. I say, bro, this young man saying what I think he's saying? Did he just? I said, man, and what's shocking is how this song, with him talking about They Not Like Us, boo boo boo, become so one of the biggest songs. Like, but I realized it's the beat too.
Oh yeah, this is a banger. So you can
that beat
that
hard.
DJ Mustard did his thing on that.
And I always thought Dre did that beat. That's crazy.
Yeah, Mustard did that.
Yeah, that beat so hard, man. So you get to dance, you can step on that beat. There you get it sounded like that West Coast flavor. And it was like a universal, it's West Coast theme, but everybody could dun, dun, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's hard. Like I said, I'm not gonna say he beat the brakes off him because Drake had some good songs in the beginning. I think Drake gracefully bowed out on a weak note. Like he policed, because from what I'm hearing, he got ghostwriters, or he could write.
Right.
So he police step out with a nice one. We be like, okay, it still give us, like right now, as me and you speaking, we can't go back and we can't go back and visit Drake last diss because it was trash. Whereas if Drake would have said some stuff in that thing, we could be like, boy, no, I ain't gonna lie. Now he did it, man. Let's go back. He did say this. We can't say nothing but he said.
This is my personal opinion where I think Drake messed up at. Drake tried to do Kendrick like he did Meek. I think Kendrick was prepared for that because Kendrick let him drop his, because remember when he was going against Meek, he dropped a diss song, but then he hurried up and dropped another one. It's like Kendrick did his, and then he waited for Drake to run out of ammo and throw his real big one. Because Drake had, was it Family Matters? Oh,
yeah.
that was hard. That was hard.
So stop right there. That lets you know Kendrick didn't beat him down then.
No. He beat him down. The song was hard.
But you just said the song was hard. So if he got a hard song, he didn't get beat down. Now he might have got beat up. That means you have a fight.
Right.
So when you have a fight now, you might have kept me with some stuff, give me a black eye, but beat down is you knock me out and I flatline. Now in the end, Kendrick won, but Drake still fought him.
But this is why I think the public perception is that he got beat down. We didn't really have a chance to enjoy Family Matters like that because as soon as Drake dropped Family Matters, Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. Like right after that. And because I think Kendrick was waiting on that. Okay, we know he got a song that's supposed to be nuclear. Wait for him to drop it. We're going to drop Not Like Us, where we can't even fully digest how good Family Matters was. It's kind of like playing spades, man. You throw out the little joker, and then somebody throw out that big joker. Okay. And then look how big Not Like Us became, man. It became so big that Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl in New Orleans over the greatest rapper alive, Lil Wayne. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, I mean, this is New Orleans. I was expecting Cash Money to be at the Super Bowl. That's just me. They like the biggest rap group of all time. It's their hometown. Like you said, everybody's out and alive and living. Hot Boy reunion coming up. It seemed like everything was set in place for them to perform at the Super Bowl. And Kendrick just came out and just crushed it and got the bid. How you feel about that? How you feel about him getting that over Weezy?
At first, I was disappointed because I felt like Weezy should have gotten it because he in New Orleans, right? It was like a given. But I want to address this too, because Snoop Dogg said something on Drink Champ, like at one time, hip hop people wouldn't perform at the Super Bowl. Right?
Right.
And he like, Jay-Z done got in, so Wayne stopped crying, yada, yada, yada. Super Bowl been in New Orleans about 10 times. Nobody ain't said nothing, y'all crying. At one time, they only had white people pie. Mm-hmm. At one time, we had to go to the back of the bus. At one time, the school was segregated. So miss me with that bull.
Right.
I want to put that out there on the record. The thing is this. We here now. Jay-Z was put in place to pick. Now, once I get off Wayne train, and I look at it from a business perspective, the Super Bowl is a family-friendly event.
All right.
Now, this is the first time I'm saying this too. While Kendrick Lamar have a good song, but he still talk about pedophile stuff. That's not a family-friendly song.
Nah, not at all.
You talk about somebody taking advantage of a little child. So I'm saying, so we be so blinded by this social media stuff and this advertising that we stop to really think like, hold up, what? But Kendrick Lamar have a very good response. Let me say that. Very good response. Drake started with that man first talking about that it might not be your son, your baby mama hitting, old boy hitting. So that's what you get. You playing, okay, I'm going to play. You want to play, let's play. But Weezy have done so. Weezy have influenced a whole generation.
Facts.
Weezy, this country boy from New Orleans, have people growing dreads and wearing tight clothes because they wanted to be like Weezy. But like I say, the Super Bowl don't care about that because it's a different monster when you talk about the bowl. White folks involved. But like I say, I just felt like, about Weezy being from the NO, and he's a big name as well. Give it to him, or let them both share it or something.
It would be nice if Kendrick brought him out, as a
I wouldn't go out.
you want to go out if you was Weezy?
Nah. Us Wack100 disagree with that too. And the reason why I wouldn't go out because we see how this rap gang go mad day. Prime example. Look how Snoop Dogg, all them rock with Kendrick. But when Snoop did something, Kendrick put it, Snoop Dogg did something, it must have been them edibles. Snoop Dogg, right? Yeah, my bad, nephew. Yeah, you right. You got it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of sucker stuff that go on. And what I mean by that is now when Mad Day come, and Wayne went out on that stage with Kendrick, Mad Day come, boy, I had to bring you out in your own city. Mm-hmm. How you a legend? How you a bit? I brought you out. Come on, man. They live for the moments, bro. I'm only going off hip hop history. When Mad Day come out, people throw stuff in people's face. Right. And that's something Kendrick will be able to throw in Wayne's face. Wayne don't care. Wayne looking at the moment. See, that's like for that beef. If they would have went at it, people like kids are going to just talk about his drug and his stuff. We already know that. We know that already. I want to hear something new that we don't know.
I was about to ask you, do you think Lil Wayne ducked the Kendrick Lamar smoke?
No, because Lil Wayne already posted. He said what he said. Don't want to wake up this animal, wake up this beast. He ain't ducked that. Kendrick didn't respond. What you mean don't wake up the beast? I'm already knocking on the door. Say something back so we can get that booty light and flick that light up. I was waiting for that. Because that's what I felt. You can't hurt Wayne. Now you could win. You could win. And you'll be like, I took down 2 off one label or 2 giants. You got that on your belt. But what people gonna say, then what they gonna say though? Yeah, Kendrick, you just did a Jake Paul and a Mike Tyson when it come to Wayne now. So it's like you just beat the old head. You ain't beat Weezy in his prime.
Mixtape Weezy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we'll have that argument right now. The Weezy fan. Oh, So, but I will say this. That battle would have helped Weezy more than Kendrick for the simple fact Weezy, an old head, is still rapping. So now Kendrick felt the young fan were like, oh, Wayne still got it. Boy, Wayne wordplay. I ain't realize because you got some youngsters who won't listen to Wayne.
Right.
Because of all these new artists. So for that to jump off, that'd have been like, man, okay. But Weezy, can you stand there? Can you get up on? He said he's not a battle rapper. That's what he say. But he a good diss rapper. He got good wordplay. He gotta come at. So do that. You know what I'm saying? Make your song. And the thing we good for you, Wayne, is with you making your song, dissing him. Now you got a classic where you dropping some stuff on him, but you rap about other stuff, but you hit him in there and you kept moving. So, but Kendrick won with the They Not Like Us, that beat, nominated for Grammy. But the thing was, what's his name? Oh, the boy from Atlanta.
Oh, Feature?
Gunna. A good album too. Might get the album of the year.
I think that'll even be worse if Kendrick. I mean, worse for the perception if Kendrick was to actually like win the Grammy for it, perform the song at the Super Bowl. It's like, dang, how big was this? Like, you don't want to be the person getting dissed on a song that turns out to be that big.
Yeah, I would say that I think Drake been a sore loser because Drake, you play with the man, child first in relationship. Now he hit you back with some stuff. Now you want to sue him. These seasons to sit. Get in there. Get in there and fight, boy. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, bro, I'm at a point in my life where I'm just watching everything. I'm a voice my opinion on certain stuff, but I'm not gonna be team this and team that, and you don't know me.
All right.
You ain't shot me out.
Just call it how you see it,
That's it, bro. I'm gonna voice my opinion, and get up off the gas. Because at the end of the day, Drake or Kendrick don't know me, don't shout me, I don't have, but you know what I'm saying? So I ain't about to be taking nobody, I'm gonna just voice my opinion, though, but I'm not gonna be team this or that one and then I'm acknowledge me. No.
So you don't have a relationship with Wayne at this time?
No. You know what's crazy? Me and Weezy having crossed path. I haven't talked to Wayne. No. But I know I don't have no problem with Wayne, but Wayne, you know, he's Pyru. You know what I'm saying? So he might be on the same thing Stunner on. You know. But you know, we's on another planet too though.
Right.
We's on another planet. But they all watch me though. They all watch OG Gig. I'm telling I'm the people champ.
But you get some, you close to somebody over there because, like I said, I watch you and you be having all types of information, and the information be turning out to be true. Just like the SS Fest, like you called that whole SS Fest situation before I heard anything about it. I heard from you first, so you obviously get some information somehow, some way, some relevant information.
You trying to get me to give up my resources, young man? Is that what you're trying to do?
Nah,
That is that what we that's what
I wouldn't try to do that, my brother. I wouldn't try to do that. Let me ask your opinion on this.
Talk to me.
Just cause this is a big story that's going on in the industry right now. Travis Hunter, you familiar with him?
And that female.
Yeah, his fiance, Heisman Trophy winner. How do you feel that with him just winning the Heisman Trophy, that's where all the attention should be? He got a bowl game coming up this week, I believe. He just won the Heisman Trophy, but yet all the conversation is centered around what his fiance is doing / have done. What advice would you give a person like Travis Hunter when everything seems to be coming at you at once?
You can't give him no advice. And the reason why I say that because of this. On one hand, you know, us as older people, you know, we'll say, I know my worth, or I'm tired of this, or I ain't gonna let him or her play me like this. Nah, I'm gonna walk away. He a young man that got the puppy love. So no matter what mom say, dad say, uncle say, Coach Prime say, he in love. That little young lady put it on him. So he looking at it like, man. And then you know, sometimes people who I guess he may have been, I don't know this, but I'm assuming he may have been called names coming up in school or in the neighborhood, or you the less favorite. Ain't nobody really want to you ugly. So now in his mind, I got a bad one. Right. Man, it's hard to get me. I got her. I bagged her. Man, when I step in a place, she make me look good. So when you got situations like that, it's like, man, I don't want to let that go. But however, you started growing. So now it should be, you know what? You're growing, you're doing your thing. I'm going to get more women, more people going to come. But the reason why I can understand he can't fathom that because he can't see that far. Just like when I was in prison, people like, boy, you get out here, it's so many women. Yeah, but I'm in here. I don't know how the women look. I don't know how Walmart look right now because I'm in jail. You can explain some of the pictures, but until I'm there, I get it. Like with Travis, is like is she the baddest one he ever had? So sometimes dudes be like, man, I don't want to miss, or this would fit for me. You know what I'm saying? But young and eventually gonna get tired of it. The older he get, the more famous he gonna become. Especially if he take that talent to the NFL, go to blowing, go to traveling, he gonna start seeing more women, all the exotic stuff and all kind of other stuff, and be like, and then this is what men do. The first thing they go to thinking about, the girl flaws, the things that she been doing that like, man, this been turning me out. Oh, I want her no more. Mm-hmm. But I would say this here, you better hurry up before it be too late.
Yeah, because
better hurry before it be too late. She get pregnant or she tricking and get marry her.
It's a wrap.
Facts. Over with.
Once that
But,
happened, they got you.
then I heard that she was on somebody else comments with the hard eyes or dollar sign or something like.
Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, come on, man. You don't do that now, Shorty. Shorty, you doing too much now.
Somebody said she thought she was on that burner account and forgot that she was on a real account. But
nah, she letting it be known. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with him. I'm just, but you know what though? If you think about this though, Travis Hunter, he won the Heisman, right?
Right.
I'm talking to you. You're a content creator. You run a story. Travis Hunter from the Denver, Colorado. Or what? Let me say Denver, Colorado. With the college.
Right.
Who Denzel, man. Hold up, man. My bad, y'all.
Deion.
Who Deion Sanders, coach, the team, won the Heisman. Who'd have thought after being in the coach there for 2-3 years?
It's only his second year there at Colorado.
Time, now you got a Heisman player. It's big, right? But the next day, we don't want to hear that. Ty Gang, I'm not coming to your channel. I don't want to hear nothing else about no Travis Hunter. I don't want to hear nothing else about no Deion Sanders. What else going on in the news? Okay. Travis Hunter's fiance, the girl said he was my lead fair. I would have picked him because he wasn't da. We're going to really run that for a while because it's a female. If somebody talk about gold digging, somebody being disrespectful, us had a beating his head about his relationship, and we ain't got our own relationship together. So with her is content, it's gossip, stuff. We like, what? We don't really want to hear nothing good, no good stories like, oh, he wasn't high. Okay, yeah, he got that little trouble. That's boring. What else going on? What kind of cereal he like? You know, do we go to Walmart? Do we go to Target? You know, what's up with her? What she like to do? What she like to party? What she drink? We want to hear that kind of stuff. We want to hear gossip, man. We want to hear if Travis beefing with Deion's son, the safety or the quarterback or something like that. Did you throw me that ball enough, man? Now I still feel like you could have threw me that ball you threw to him. I could have got some more yards. You try to hate on me. We want to hear that kind of stuff. And that's just how the ball bounces when you got situations like that. Whereas she become the big star. She gonna become the big star because he just won a Heisman at Colorado with Deion. All right, congratulations, young man. Now watch out. What else going on in the media? That's just how the world go, man. That's how it go. They want drama. They want bull.
Unfortunate situation, man. He done deleted his Instagram and everything.
Look at that.
Due to, everybody coming at him about his girl.
He don't want to hear that. That's what I'm saying. That puppy love. He don't want to hear that, man. This is the woman I love. I want to be with her. And she on the phone with the girl. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He's stupid. You see how I got him? He took all that down. Oh, you going to the party? Is that tall, fine other player? He gonna be there? Oh, girl, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna come. That's what happens. It's gonna take it to where hopefully he don't have no crazy, no nervous breakdown. You know, he is human now.
Right.
Do something, you know what I'm saying, out the way. You know what I'm saying? So
hope not.
Yeah, man, that's something you got to check on that young man. Coach Deion got to be off the field now coaching. What's up, you all right, young? Because Deion, you've been through all that, the marriage, and know how the relationship stuff go. Be there for that young man because he needed. At this point here, he needed. Too many people coming for him.
Like all these relationship issues in the news, like same thing going on with, Black Love. We thought Remy and Papoose was like gonna be forever.
That broke my heart, bro.
And unfortunately, it don't look like that's gonna be forever at all.
Man, if people go back and look at my Real Life Street Stock interview, I was like, man, I got a lot of love for Pap. Like, it's rare you find a man that's gonna do a bid with a woman. I don't know what else he did, like mess around with women, but I know he was there for her doing that bid. Man,
she said he never missed a visit.
Come on, man. Man, put life went to we would call. You got extra like us coming up with like, man, I ain't going to no jail, be visiting girl. Some people, that's bad luck. I'm a Muslim. I don't believe in good luck, bad luck now. But back then, first time, I ain't coming to no jail. I ain't coming to visit no jail. I'll see you a few dollars, see you something. I ain't coming to no jail. This man tearing the doors down. Visiting her, man. That's why I was like, then I like how they look. And then he went to war with Fat Joe behind her, like he was showing, I'm a lawyer, I'm rocking with you. You my wife, I'm with you, 10 toes down.
And we never heard nothing about him messing around like all these
Fact.
years. That's crazy.
That's a
Like,
fact, bro.
never heard anything.
Never. And whatever he did or whatever he meant, they kept that on the tuck. But like, I just love the fact that because I did time and I know how important it is to have outside support, and for that man to be there for her and at every visit, I know that got her through because he come in to visit the room, oh, nice clothes, fitted, and you got women lusting and watching him, and she like, yeah, that's me. It's bragging rights, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the full detail how it all came crumbling down. But shout out to Papoose.
That damn battle rap league. It went all downhill from there.
Shout out to Papoose, man. He really held it down. And I just was like, man, I love this story, man. I like how he held it down, bro. I respect that dude to the highest. And then one thing I do like though, one thing, you know how women do this. Like when we break up with women, they want to see who our next woman is. Like, oh, he got Trey over. Pat went got him something.
Oh yeah, Clarissa Shields.
Pat got him a champ. So now what happens is, because some of us got, some of we having our girlfriend, baby, my bros that think they can fight, want to be bad and wild, and like if I see you out, I'm gonna beat you and her up, and I'm gonna do this. Now I know Remy told that too now. So
yeah, don't bring no fist to no gunfight now.
Yeah, but one thing I believe that, first of all, Clarissa not trying to mess up her career, and secondly, Remy don't want to go back to jail.
Right.
Anybody that done some time know one thing, and then what I'm saying, Remy not throw it away, so she got to look at it like, man, you know what? I got other stuff to do. I got other stuff going on in my life, but I'm not about to get myself caught up with this bull. No. So, but on one hand, like I said, Pap got him a champ. Pap standing next to a champ that got a lot of motion right now, and he wasn't doing nothing, just chilling at this point. And we got something. Like I said, I don't know if they really going together or just a publicity stunt, or him and her just cool, and he just stood next to her and she spoke on it because they never announced they was dating, right?
I don't think so.
You sure, bro? Do your homework, bro.
I don't. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't want to say nothing and be wrong about it.
So you ain't got your phone where you Google?
I'm unsure. I know that Remy said that. Well, I know Remy's dating Easy. We know that, the battle rapper. We know she's dating him. That's the dude that Papoose knocked in the mouth at the battle rap event. But Remy was saying that he was falling on asleep with Clarissa Shields and all that, and that's when she started releasing text messages and everything like that.
Who released text messages?
Remy. And then I guess Clarissa Shields had a fiance too. So this is just a whole weird quadruple situation right here. She apparently had a fiance. He's married, but I guess they were separated. It's just a whole lot that goes into the situations. And like you said, we on the outside looking in, but that's what happens when you put yourself in the limelight like that. People gonna talk about you, and you got to have a thick mental, gotta have thick skin to be front and center like that, because everybody gonna criticize everything you do. Ain't nothing gonna be good enough. Everybody's just gonna talk crazy, and you gotta be able to handle that if you want the life that comes with it. And that's just the facts. Now, before we let you go, Giggity Gangsta, I just have a quick question real quick. Number one hot boy.
What?
Number one hot boy. Like who's who in your book, who's number one? Wayne, Juvie, Turk, BG. BG. Number one big timer. Fresh or Birdman?
Bird.
Okay. Better businessman. Master P, Birdman.
Woo. Both of them. Yeah, because you listen. You gotta respect the hustle with P, man. Like P showed us, like, because P come from where I come from, like Birdman too. But just for the fact that P was able to get up out the Cali, go to Cali, come up with this plan, and then come back down to to show us like, man, listen, I wouldn't got this bad. I made over $500 million. Like, this is possible.
Right.
I come from them same bricks. I run them same shots. You know what I'm saying? Dead bodies, I've seen it all, but I went and made it, bro. Tyler Perry as well. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta jock and love and respect P hustle game. However, I'm not gonna just say on camera that I'm gonna pick P over Bird. So I'm gonna say both of them.
Okay. C Murder BG.
You know I'm gonna be G all day.
Okay. C Murder Juvenile.
Juvie.
Okay. All right. Well, I just want
Talk to me. You ain't got another. What's that? What's up? What's that?
Just
Now you did better.
Did you see? Oh, I did have a question that I meant to ask you when we was talking about Wayne. Did you see it in Wayne to become the biggest rapper in the world at one point? Like, because at first he was, he was on BG's album and stuff, Little BG's, and then he was like Mr. Drop It Like It's Hot and Block Is Hot, and then he just transformed and became literally like the biggest rapper in the world at one point. Did you see that in him?
Yep. I remember Wayne in the studio with his little fro. He's the one to be like Slim then with his little camouflage vest on. And Slim had let me hear a song. I was going to Memphis or and I said, boy, he next up on Cash Money. This was in the late 90s, like 96, 97, somewhere, 97. I saw Wayne in the studio. I said, bro, I'm looking at the little boy. I said, where you get all that from? How you just know how to? I don't know. I'm just talented. I'm just gifted. And that was like, man, y'all ain't gonna be something for real, bro. That's just how Weezy was, bro. I see this too. I want to point this out because a lot of people get on me about having big clothes on. I know this. Wayne have changed his clothing as well. He don't wear that tight stuff anymore. He wearing baggy clothes now as well.
Right.
So I just want to point that out to y'all. All y'all who start wearing it tight and fitted, Wayne wearing big clothes again. Got one of my homies say, man, I ain't about to be doing this with Wayne, man. Changing up my clothes. I was like, oh, so you let me know you did follow Wayne. Mm-hmm. He hit him with that Wayne train. Yo.
All right, Mr. Giggity Gangsta, man. I'd like to thank you for stopping by on the No Game But Tie Game podcast, man. We definitely appreciate you, for telling your story, giving your opinions to my audience over here, and hopefully to introduce you to a whole new audience. And hopefully, you like some people over here as well, man.
Of course.
Like I said, thank you for taking your time for speaking with me. And I definitely look forward to speaking with you again. Like I said, I'm trying to get my own reoccurring guest. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Let me tell you something. When I do interview with people, I check out your energy. You're very respectful, humble man, and I don't mind working with you. So whenever somebody, when I go in with the intentions like, okay, I'm just coming to do my job and I'm gone. But when I see how you present your questions, how you don't try to force it, how you don't try to get the viral moment, how you don't try to belittle me or your guests. So I'm like, you know what? I don't mind coming back. I'm the people champ. I must put that out again. So when you treat the people champ good, I'm gonna keep coming back, showing the love. You dig?
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to No Game But Tie Game. You dig?
Y'all right know. Yeah. And like y'all know, people, no matter what goes on in life, the facts remains the same. There's no game but tie game. Until next time.
Big facts.